Thank you very much. So I have a few questions regarding the Consumer-Directed and Personal Assistance Program known as CDPAP. So in the executive budget, it proposed consolidating fiscal intermediaries and their role within CDPAP. Now, this one-house budget intentionally omits the proposed changes by the governor. So in this, we appear to be not making any changes to the fiscal intermediaries and the CDPAP program. Are we restoring the $75 million cut? And if not, how much are we restoring from that cut?
Well, we didn't restore the cut that the governor did, but we did modify the executive proposal that would consolidate the number of fiscal intermediaries to maintain the integrity of the Consumer-Directed Personal Assistance Program by ensuring that access to services are not interrupted and that the unique needs of high-need consumers are met. It's a priority of the Assembly to ensure that fiscal intermediaries who provide services in New York meet quality standards in order for consumers to appropriately direct their own care.
Okay, thank you. Now, in the one-house proposal, we provide patient protections in the additional sections that you've provided. Is there any additional cost regarding these sections? I know that one section provides a rate adjustment.
You're still talking about the fiscal intermediaries?
Yes. Right, that's...
No. I mean, there is no additional cost.
Okay. Now, a federal audit was done in June of 2018 stating that New York State overbilled the federal government for claims with the CDPAP program to the amount of $74.5 million. Are we using any of the funding in the one house to repay that claim? I think that kind of...
We are not.
I don't know if there's additional. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. On the resolution, Mr. Speaker?
On the resolution, sir.
The CDPAP program is a Medicaid program that allows seniors and people with disabilities who are homebound to choose, interview, hire, and fire their own home health aides. These aides can be any people that can do the job, including family members. CDPAP allows consistency and comfort to patients and their families knowing that they can trust the care provider. When we look at a budget, if you want to know what somebody's priorities are, look at what they're spending their money on. And I think the people of certainly my district, but this state, are very concerned about the governor's proposal that cuts $75 million to the CDPAP program that really would hurt people with disabilities and their families. I know one of my constituents who I met with a few weeks back, he has ALS, and he has a ventilator, he speaks through a computer, and one of the things that he said that has stuck with me is he said that if the program is not restored and he's forced into a nursing home or a hospital, that it won't be, he has ALS, he said it won't be Lou Gehrig's disease that kills me, it'll be the state of New York. And I find that chilling. A few years ago, we had a battle on this assembly floor where the budget cut $93 million, I'm sure some of us remember that, to OPWDD, and we passed the budget with that cut in it. Later, we had to come back and restore that funding. So I'm really hoping, on behalf of my constituents and the people across this state, that we don't make that same mistake twice, and that we do it right the first time. So with that, I know I support certainly the $75 million restoration, and I hope that in the final budget we can negotiate that back to really help the people of our state and especially our most vulnerable. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, sir.